All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hunter, episode 94.
KIllua is going to have his fight with Rammot.
Yes. While Gon and Palm are on their date
thing.
Meruem is playing his RTS, and he's about to do
He's about to build some farms
at
around
the
his town center.
Yes. For his farms, he just has to take them. So this is actually more like the sheep in
exactly.
Age of Kings, where you just walk near them and they just turn your color.
Yep. And then you use them for scouting. Yeah.
No.
I don't think
he's
going to do that.
Them and feed them.
Yep.
After fattening them up, of course.
Right. And he's looking around for the wild boar.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So we're moving all the little plot threads in varying directions, and it's getting into some
the
pretty
world
intense
scale
stuff.
conflicts.
Yeah, well, not yet until they bring up the other squadron leaders a little bit more.
Well, they started it with Chi-Tu.
They have started with Chi-Tu, but
it's in the early stages.
It's in the early stages. Yeah. Yep. So it could get interesting, this one, unless they're going to focus primarily on the Rammot KIllua fight, which I would be very happy about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without further ado, guys, let's get into this. All right, guys, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Okay. You do. And now let's go into the epic opening.
Oh, this opening.
The way it starts with, like, all this stuff and, like... But
and
then
the
so
king,
quickly...
Like, grasping the light in his hand.
Yeah.
He gave this symbol, guys. I just realized that. The king's all like, hey. Oh, Kite, you're a zombie puppet now. Wonderful.
Try again.
Oh, I could die. You just go away.
Yeah.
See, did you see that?
Yeah, I know.
Every time I see the opening again, I'm like...
Yeah, it's like, da-da-da-da. Did Gon just explode?
Like, for like a quarter of a second, you know?
Yep.
I really want to see Netero go all out. Like, that would be so cool. It's gotta happen.
Go all out.
Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
You know, in full fabulousness.
Mr. Poof Poof. Oh, that's actually a pretty decent nickname for him. Yeah, we have Yuppie, and we have Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
We can't call him by his actual name.
Right, of course not. Yeah.
What day are they on now?
There's probably a counter on the little Nen thing on Gon's shoulder. KIllua is scared. Oh, right. We have to get into the whole Illumi thing, yeah. Oh, can Rammot tell he's scared?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, he's a predator. Yeah, he can tell. Ugh. He's drooling.
Okay. Fear cuts deeper than swords. Come on, let's do this. Oh.
Ooh! I think that might have been Ko, too. Like, putting it directly just all into his fist.
No time for hesitating.
Whew! And meanwhile, by the lake,
yeah,
we have this wonderful, serene moment. of pure, wholesome human connection. Nothing at all sensual about it. Sexual? No, nothing. No. This actually reminds me of Fumofu music. A little bit.
You expect like a ring and then Bonta-kun to come out of the trees?
Well, Bonta-kun maybe. So what is there about this tree?
She does look like she could be a teenager like
That's
this.
true, yeah. But she does look like she could also be like high 20s.
Uh-huh.
Either
It's
way,
anime.
Either
It's
way,
hard to
he's
tell.
12, you know. So
Right.
I mean, it is kind of sweet because she's... Oh, fireflies. Cool.
Always die so young. Gon's actually just thinking, this is perfect. I'm wasting the rest of our date. And she's just sitting here for hours.
No, Gon's being really nice.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. No, don't mention breeding season, Gon. Meanwhile... Ooh.
That music change.
Yeah, this is good music. Are they actually planning on making us, like, enjoy Rammot being a dick? Or is this KIllua's new theme?
The beginning of it, maybe?
Uh-huh. After being humbled by Neferpito,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of self-esteem issues and needs to,
Vent it out.
Yep. Objectively.
Oh, they land on it.
Nice.
Brilliant, Gon. You're so smooth. Yep.
But it's not actually a flower. Excuse me.
Shut up.
Merry Christmas. It's a Christmas tree.
Cool. Because it's breeding season and they think,
Uh-huh.
oh. Oh. Gon hasn't done this kind of talk in a while.
No, he hasn't. Can't slow down.
Jeez, KIllua. Holy crap.
That sudden voice change.
Yeah.
I just love beating up kids.
Yeah, Rammot does look like kind of the person who would go around like beating up kids just for the kick of it.
Just give your brother the middle finger and be done with
whoa,
it.
Whoa. Holy crap. What was that with his left eye? I was like where he got the wound from Shoot.
Right.
Come on, KIllua! Oh, man.
You can do it!
Oh.
The way he's bringing his arms in like that, you know? Because... Okay. Yeah!
All right. KIllua, you can break this. You can break this.
Got this! You got this, buddy! Illumi should be here to talk to Rammot because he's about to die. You got this. This is it.
Yeah.
You got this. There you go.
Yeah.
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 Ah! Whoa!
Did he just pull out his heart?
I think he
Wait.
did. Or he just blew a hole through his like chest or something.
Wait. Or no, KIllua seems to be bleeding on his head.
Oh.
Wait. No way.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
Oh, the thing that he said about how people in his family could like pull out people's hearts through like really small spaces and stuff.
No. Illumi planted something in his head.
Right.
It was
he
probably
just
some
pulled
kind
it
of
out.
Nen thing. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Whoa. That's an image.
All right.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, the way the eyes like look back.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't either. So what was actually planted in his head? Oh.
Or did Palm try something?
Paul might have done something because of Gon's
Yeah.
apparent rejection, so to speak.
Right.
What? What the heck? Okay, yonder, eh?
Is
Yeah,
he? Or is he under her control?
maybe. Jeez. They're treating this so comically.
Yeah.
I can't take
Don't
it
run
seriously.
with sharp objects.
Why is Gon so like, huh? Like so chill about all this?
Right.
Who cares? Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to die? Yeah, she took the knife to you. Unfortunately, she, yeah. Mm-hmm. You were already a fool before.
Yeah.
That, so. What the heck? Huh?
They're right behind you. Oh. Oh, okay.
Good grief.
Oh.
Alright, this is.
And then he rips her heart out.
Nav. Thank you. Apparently, your apprentice tried to kill them.
Right.
Oh. Oh. Good call. Good call. Hmm. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
I guess this means Gon's in the clear now?
Maybe. Okay. Ha! All right.
Okay.
Age 12.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. 22. Dumped before he knew it. Fantastic.
Alright, that's over with.
Oh. Shoot. The coward. Wait, what are they doing?
I have no idea.
They're opening packs of something?
Right. And by a lot of money.
Aw. I'm not interested. Yeah, Gon is actually being perceptive. He can tell that Killua's like doing the deflect thing, like.
Is Killua still planning on leaving even though he got everything figured out?
Well,
that's what it seems like.
He got something figured out with regards to shoot. My gosh. Okay. Right, the mental state. That's good. Oh, that's just Chitu running.
Just running super fast. Meep, meep.
Yeah, meep, meep.
Oh, no, he's running towards this.
Knuckles just like, and you're done.
It's cleanup time.
Oh, he takes off the shirt. That is a good-looking guy right there.
By the power of my perfectly formed hair.
Perfectly coiffed hairstyle. Yeah. Whoa! Nice.
Oh, right. That's what
and Morel's here
the
too.
Was
yeah?
It was Morel. It wasn't. Yeah.
I'm hoping that his speed isn't such that he is actually like that strong too, you know.
I know what you mean.
Because there's the whole physics thing of when you move that fast, you know.
Right. Well, especially if you have any kind of like, okay, moving that fast with punches, they can laugh it off of like, oh, Nen or whatever, right?
Sure.
But if you have any kind of like thing like what Killua did to Rammot, you know, or just like pulling their heart out or whatever, slitting their throat, however you want to do it, speed means a lot.
It means a lot. Like, it's one of those things where like, it just breaks all the rules and stuff.
That's one of those things that really would play a lot into the strategy of fights in the same way that like Hatsus and all that stuff can counter each other. If you're twice as fast as the other person, they're screwed.
They're screwed, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you have to be really dumb in order to screw up an advantage like that. So
it's like playing someone in an online game where they have a bad internet connection.
Right. Like, now, with Nen, though, you know, they could just be able to defend against his punches and stuff.
Sure.
But I guess we'll see how they choose to have this one go. But yeah, the whole Gon and Killua thing, oof.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So,
wow.
I take my hat off to you. You said that there might have been something that Illumi actually did. And that's actually
I did not expect something actually put there. Okay. So now my question is what was it? Because like I don't know.
Looked like some kind of needle or something.
A needle.
Yeah, like it looked.
I didn't
small,
see
like,
anything.
needle-like.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He pulled out this needle-looking thing.
Well, if it's a needle, then Illumi had needles.
Yes. So
in him to change his appearance and stuff.
So maybe he's a conjurer that makes needles that have the properties of being able to do stuff like that, or would that just be a manipulator thing? Because
I don't know.
Like,
because he could manipulate the needles, is what you're saying.
Well, or the needles are a means by which he uses his manipulation abilities. Because both of the things we've seen, it's been either.
Well, we theorized that he would be the
know. opposite
of Killua, which is a manipulator.
Right.
And I thought it would be actually more just along the lines of that he was manipulating Killua because he did something from the encounter they had at the end of the Hunter
right,
exam,
and it wasn't the aura thing,
he controlled him.
Right, so at least I was right that it
Have
wasn't the
him
aura
kill the
thing,
guy.
but he actually inserted something into his head.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
guess if we think about it this way, let's say it was the needle. I like that idea. I have to go back and look at the visuals because I didn't actually see anything.
It very much was a needle. Like he pulled it out and then he was like holding it in his hand.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
The thing about it being a needle, though, if Illumi had access to Nen at that time,
Right.
he could have easily done it at any point interacting with Killua, because he's so fast, probably just by having Nen, that he could just go, and then Killua just goes.
Right, he doesn't
I have
even
a little
need to
bit
be
of an
next
itch,
to him. He
then
can just
whatever.
have it in his hand and then, flicks it. Like,
Yeah, I think he'd want to be a little bit more careful,
A little
so
bit
it
more
doesn't
precise,
go
yeah.
like too far
sure, yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
But that's a very good point. Is that Illumi's abilities, regardless of what they are attached to the actual
The
thing,
specialization or whatever.
No. Regardless of what is attached to whatever the thing was that he put in, if it was a needle or whatever, he was manipulating Killua.
Right.
He was basically conjuring up a intense fear-based illusion of sorts in his mind that would get him to act a certain way.
Right.
It's manipulation in terms of the effect. It manipulated Killua.
Right.
The question is, how long has he had it in him? Because he could have had it in him since he was a kid. Like, since he was younger. Like, Illumi has probably had Nen for longer than the point when
Killua struck out on his own.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Illumi went to do the whole Hunter exam thing not to get Nen. He already had Nen at that point.
Yeah, he just needed the hunter's license. Now, it would make sense for it to have been at that point because that was the first time we had actually seen Killua be scared. Like, at all,
that's
really.
true. But that's a good point, though, is that the reasons why Illumi wanted things to be set up so that he would interact with Killua now make a little bit more sense.
Sure.
Also, here's a thought. The reason why he did it is not just because he wants to screw with Killua, potentially. The reason why he wanted to do it maybe is because Silva has told probably everyone in the family that Killua is the future of the Zoldyck name.
Sure. Right, so it's a way to sabotage him.
It's a way to sabotage him.
Yep.
So if Killua has a something Nen-related thing in his head that screws with him and basically makes him lose his friends, makes him, make stupid decisions, all in the name of his own survival, so it can kind of make the manipulation easy for Killua to swallow.
Right, he doesn't think, like, I must be under the control of somebody.
Right, he just thinks, like, this is my survival instinct.
Exactly, my assassin's training, yeah.
Right.
Also,
that's another thing to bring up, is that I think it's earlier than we think, potentially, because Illumi was the one that trained Killua. And I think that Illumi wouldn't have trained Killua one-on-one unless Illumi at that point had Nen.
Okay.
Because then Killua couldn't accidentally, like, do anything to Illumi at that point.
Well,
like, someone that has Nen versus someone that doesn't have Nen.
If Killua like accidentally discovered Nen, is this what you're saying?
No. I'm saying that if you're training with someone, you want it to be a thing where the other person doesn't have to hold back against the person training against them.
Well, I think if you're dealing with just basic physicality, like without Nen, the older brother would probably...
Jacob, we saw what Killua did without Nen, right?
He
cut off people's heads.
That's true.
With assassin techniques.
Yeah.
Not Nen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really kind of unclear when they bring up stuff like that.
That's my point, is that
there must be something else other than that making them able to do
that's
that.
my point, though, is that it doesn't matter. The point is that Illumi probably had Nen, and if he was training him from that early on, he could have implanted the thing in him then.
Here's what I want to bring up.
Okay.
Was that a JoJo's reference?
Oh, which one?
The needle in the head that controls the person's mind. In the forehead.
Oh!
Like straight up.
Oh my
gosh.
Straight up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't see it.
I mean,
well done.
Like,
well done. Yeah, that probably is a freaking JoJo's reference. Like, I can't see it being like I can't see it being like a just there's no argument against it. It has to be a JoJo's
it could be
reference.
something else,
but it weighs very heavily in favor of the theory. I like that. Do you think there were any properties attached to it that hampered Killua's development in, say, Nen?
Possibly. I would let me put it this way: I would not put it past Illumi at all.
Right, to do something like that.
Right, but. That seems... I would doubt that they would have something like that would basically do multiple different things.
Oh, okay.
They could.
Like, it wouldn't matter whether or not he had, more Nen capacity to develop or what have you, because he wouldn't be...
He wouldn't be pushing
fighting
himself because he's afraid, I
think the main thing it also sounds like is Illumi put it in there, probably. Let's say Illumi did this... out of the good nature of his heart. Let's
sure.
The reason why he does it actually is a way that makes sense if he's an evil bastard as well, is that he doesn't want Killua to kill him. So what Illumi can do is at any point that Killua would come up to him and say, "You're gonna die today, brother," he just radiates out his aura and triggers the manipulating thing, and then Killua goes, "This is a tough fight. I have to run away."
Yeah.
And then Illumi is safe.
It's also, since they brought it up from the standpoint of Killua being afraid and will he be able to stick by Gon.
Oh,
since
sure.
Illumi at that point had seen Gon go all Determinator with Hanzo.
Yes.
He could basically have determined, hey, this is a way to split Killua from Gon. Because he had said, you don't have friends, you have targets. Right?
Right.
And the only thing you need to ask yourself about somebody is whether or not you're going to kill them. Right?
It's a very good point.
So this could be his way to, because he wanted to just kill Gon, but that would have caused some issues. So instead, he does this.
Right. Right.
And if that was his intention, he came really close to succeeding.
He did. I wonder if though Killua will go back to Bisky, go find Bisky, and be like, "Hey, I need you to evaluate me.
Yeah, I found this.
Yeah. I want to make sure that there's nothing else kind of controlling me and stuff." And she'd be like, "Wait, what?" And she could maybe look it over and be like,
"Oh yeah, you're all good." Or
no, or not only that, being like, "Oh, this is that thing I was sensing. This is the bit that was holding you back from being." So she gives him the ability to rescind on his promise.
Gotcha. Sure.
And it's not that she's essentially saying you won't ever do this in the future, the running away thing, but she realizes that which she doubted, which caused her to doubt Killua, was the part that was being manipulated by Illumi.
Because she's only ever seen Killua when he had this thing in his head.
Correct.
So,
correct.
So
that's just something to bring up. Killua also might just there's nothing really enforcing him to keep his promise to Bisky.
Right.
So he could just go back on it. I wonder if there's going to be some kind of good thing about that, in that he's staying with Gon is just generally a good thing, of course. But like another part of it where because he didn't leave Gon, like they're both going to suffer in some small way because of it. Kind of like it was fate, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there has been like multiple predictions about Killua's future, both from the standpoint of Bisky and Silva.
And Silva, that's true.
But you know how Hunter doesn't like to play it straight.
Yeah. Oh,
so you know who can
my favorite
say?
character. I just want him to have at the very least his own choice in a lot of things. I feel like him being manipulated by Illumi made so much sense thematically. So I'm glad that my theorizing was justified by it being a needle, like one of his like actual little needle things, apparently. Okay. And if he was using it to manipulate Gon, I'm now interested to see like what things we'll see as being different with regards to Killua than like I'm talking about personality wise.
Right. It almost
before.
It almost feels like he's reverted to a bit more of how he was towards the beginning, where he killed people without really thinking about it, and he had more of that snake-like eye type deal, where he'd just be like, "Yeah, you're dead." Like,
right. It's the Killua being able to make decisions on a whim,
right?
Based
Killua
on
the
just
killer.
Right. Well, that's a really crazy thing to think about. Is that Killua might have been not under the influence at that time, and that's how he could just fight up against people that like were like, obviously either stronger than him or just kill people and stuff.
Right. Yeah, because I mean,
like
granted,
Netero, for instance.
Yeah, he didn't have Nen at that point, granted, so he didn't know who he was up against, like, really.
That's
like
true.
He didn't know the ramifications of the fact that he's facing off against Netero. But still, he knew that he was the leader of the Hunter Association and stuff, and he did say, "Oh, that old man's lucky I don't go back and kill him."
You know who also didn't get the ramifications, of their encounter with Killua? I was like waiting for you to be done. I'm like, I've got a really dumb pun I'm gonna do.
I gotta say, that was some great comeuppance right there. Because, and it fit.
It's very
with,
satisfying.
It fit with Rammot's character, even though he didn't really have much of a character. Because he had his whole thing of being like, "Yeah, I'm hot shit," and then he meets Neferpito, and he's like, "Ooh," and his balls just sink up into his stomach, like, and then
goes up.
Whatever. Point is, and why am I making hand gestures? And then the king shows up, and it's even worse. And then he's like, "Ah, yes, here's a little 12-year-old. I can beat the crap out of him. Yeah, woohoo!" And then, yeah, he didn't really keep his head in the game.
He really got ahead of himself there.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we were both like thinking of different
dumb things like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
See, the thing with having there be this. Essentially this nobody who kickstarts this whole aspect of his development.
It's like, hey, you did something good and worthwhile for once.
Right. It actually upgrades Rammot in a lot of ways as a character because his kind of toying with Killua actually I think is another aspect of representing the predator-prey relationship between Illumi and Killua.
Oh, yeah.
Is that someone who sees someone as a threat, potentially. Yeah. Like in that case, Rammot wasn't feeling threatened by Killua. Right. There's a very, very real like thing that they talked about the idea that Rammot liked how Killua felt threatened. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting off on this," drooling and stuff.
Yeah.
But then once Killua broke free of the predator-prey relationship between Illumi and him, he stopped getting scared, and Rammot he got scared. He's like, "Why aren't you scared? Stop looking at me like that, and I'll have to kill you."
And the best part about it, here's the thing that, okay, I'm going to get real cheesy here real quick.
Oh, go for it.
But, okay, we've talked about how there's fear, and then there's its opposite, which is love. And in that moment, Killua was no longer afraid because he was thinking about how much he loved
Oh,
Gon, right?
that's so true.
And Rammot looks at that and he's like, no, you stop that. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
Because he could see it coming. Because he's like,
Right.
when someone has a look like that, they're not worried about themselves.
Right. That's
So
true. And
he's
then
not
he
gonna
would
be
have to
afraid
take
again.
Then he would have to take Killua seriously
Exactly.
and try to kill him.
And then, of course, they did that amazing little throwback to Kurapika killing Uvogin by having him just holding the head and then squeeze and blood going up into the sky.
Oh, I thought it was you were going to say the callback of how he would just take people's heads off.
Well, I mean that too, but specifically, like, did you catch that? How they made it look so stylistically similar to when Kurapika just crushed Uvogin's heart?
Oh, but yeah, Kurapika grabbed the heart, not the.
Yeah, but the effect of the blood, going up and not showing the thing that like got crushed, just sort of panning up real quick and having the blood sort of like freeze in the air, kind of.
I guess I've just seen that kind of quick pan up trick in a lot of anime.
Oh,
so
okay.
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but I didn't specifically think of that one.
It was just one of those things that gave me very positive feelings because I mean, you know how much we loved that part.
Yes.
As awesome as Uvogin was, watching Kurapika just it was pretty amazing.
Yeah. We're kind of avoiding talking about another part of this episode because I just really didn't like it.
Right, I didn't either. Like, okay, here's the one thing that I did like about it.
Okay.
They basically they said, all right.
They finished it.
They finished it, but they also basically did the thing of, all right, we're not going to do this seriously because that is not something that would really be enjoyable to watch in the style that we're deciding to do this. So,
Sure. So they took it in a goofy manner.
Into a goofy manner where it's like comic.
It felt
basically.
like a Saturday morning cartoon thing,
like,
along with Cheetu's little meep meep.
Yeah,
just
I
kind of
expected
going.
them to start running through doors and stuff, and then randomly running into each other, and then Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
and
but
they
I did
finally
like-
set her age, and it's like, yep.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of actually how Gon handled this in a mature way. So
Yeah,
Gon's
rather surprising.
It was very surprising. Gon's desire to come to a compromise with her.
Yep.
And basically say, yeah, I'll spend time with you. I'll treat you fantastically and be kind to you and nice to you and compassionate and give you a good time overall. But with what makes sense for me to give you. But
I can't give you what you really want, which is a whole lot of time together. That's not going to work.
I also do want to actually say that I was trying to give Palm the benefit of the doubt in the previous episode.
Right.
But no, in this episode it confirmed it. No, she's Hisoka.
Yeah.
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 So whatever. You guys be like, there's deeper meanings in there. Yeah, we saw them. They were very cool coming from Gon's end. I have no interest in any way to see anything more of Palm's character. It kind of bugs me actually when it becomes a thing that's just a bit for a character. When you have Hisoka, who, yes, that was a bit, shtick for his character.
Like Hisoka,
so much more
beyond that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, like
at some points you can kind of forget that Hisoka is a pedophile.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have the moments like when he met Gon and Killua again, and he's walking behind them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's right. We need to let's not walk in front of."
It's not funny,
Hisoka.
but it is funny.
It's not right because we even forget because Hisoka is so much more than that. So entertaining to watch as he does his conniving little scheming bits.
Right. Right. Palm.
Nope. No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No. 0 out of 5. Not best girl. Not at all.
Yeah. She's compensating for Knuckle. How about we just say that?
Whoa. So wait, are you actually like a fan of Knuckle finally?
Yes. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Of the three of them, I would say that Knuckle is compensating for the rest of them. I don't like Shoot, but I'm fairly meh about Shoot. It's like, okay, he's there, and then
I
Palm,
like Shoot. I don't need him to be deep or anything, but I love
just
Knuckle.
don't like Palm. But
I just gotta say though that I'll throw away I kind of liked Palm card. I thought it was kind of cool with the whole twist back, when she essentially like came in and changed appearance and got all cleaned up and stuff. I was like, that genuinely surprised me.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting that. But that's not a character thing. That's
Right,
just
exactly.
you changed your design. That's cool.
Yeah.
So anyways, we'll move on.
As for Knuckle, though, the reason I feel like I need to explain this. Compound interest, Nenability. It's just, that combined with the dog loving, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, I liked him first, though. I helped you.
You're like, I liked Knuckle before it was cool.
I liked Knuckle before he showed off his Nen ability.
You liked Knuckle before he even showed off the
Mic
dog
drop.
abilities.
That's true.
That's
true.
impressive. That's what's impressive.
No, see, there's certain character designs that you can just tell have
yeah.
I know, that's judging a book by its cover. But anyways, moving on. The plot is actually getting a little bit reconverging a bit.
Yeah.
So we have Nav and Morel back kind of doing their own thing outside of NGL.
Yep.
Morel is with Knuckle and they're stopping Cheetu. You have Nav back here with Shoot, and they're keeping an eye on the mental state of Gon and Killua so that they can decide whether or not they're
ready to see Kite.
Yes, and which means that they lied about them taking 3 days to bring him back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Palm commented on that. That's a great point. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And and one of the other things, thank you for having them say mental state to see Kite. Not are they strong enough to beat Kite or something like that.
No, this is HunterxHunter.
No, this is HunterxHunter.
Yeah,
but I love that they do that because this is a big deal. Kite is under the control of the enemy. He is also probably some kind of stitched together zombie thing.
Well, we haven't seen anything really definitive yet.
But I'm guessing that will be something that in general is kind of hard to handle.
And
right.
I think that on the one hand, they're okay with seeing it. I think the main reason why they... Oh, that's funny. I just realized where Kite is. I'm so dumb. He's inside Nob's
his extra dimensional space
box, you know.
Yep.
Which is hilarious to think about, because does that mean that Netero isn't in there? Yeah, because Netero went to go grab an old friend.
Right. Yep.
So we've got a zombie Kite just clawing at the padded cell wall, just
eating the remains of the old
Chimera ants. Oh, that's so gross. Oh man.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, actually, if that's it's got to be where Kite is.
Right.
If that is where Kite is, you're right. It has to be some kind of pocket dimension then.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't be well, who's watching Kite? I thought you were watching Kite. I thought Netero was watching Kite. Netero went back to get his old friend. Weren't you paying
Suddenly,
attention?
Kite just starts going crazy at the Hunter Association or
You're
whatever.
right.
The other
breaking
space
news:
event.
12,000 miles that way, we have this thing running around wielding a giant scythe.
We tried to corner him, but then suddenly he vanished.
A portal opened up underneath him. We heard some really petulant voice of condescension being "Ching, get back in there."
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But okay, that's cool. I like the fact that Shoot is again being used for the reconnaissance bit,
which is great
because it's what he does best. Because he's a coward
to
actually engage with them.
So he will make sure that he is hidden.
Oh yeah. His very survival depends upon it.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, either way, it's a shot in the dark.
Here's one other thing I will say. There was a part of me that was looking forward to Killua actually needing to fight Palm. I was really hoping they would do that. And when she pulled out all the knives, I had visions of some kind of unlimited blade works thing happening, which seemed like it was going to be a really cool fight
against Knuckle.
Right.
And what did I say? Knuckle. The clacker yo-yo.
Yeah, the clacker
lightning.
yo-yos, exactly. Right, and it's that would have been awesome, and since I didn't like Palm's character really at that point, it's awesome, she's going to get beaten, right? They're going to show that being crazy like that is kind of an issue. But, that didn't happen. But,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, her character is doomed, unfortunately, to some aspect of loneliness because she's
Apparently her blood's important.
Well, no. Well, yes.
That
That's
was
an
the thing
interesting
that was kind of like,
thing.
huh. Is it because she has like great information gathering abilities or something?
I have theories about that, but I don't even care too much to theorize about
Right,
her.
'cause
But
we
I was
don't
going to say
care about the
because
character.
she likes Nav, and Nav will never reciprocate
Exactly. Yep.
the feelings. So, yeah. Yay. Anyways, the thing that I'm kind of curious about is
Yes.
that we didn't get any Meruem.
We didn't. That was a
Yeah.
bit strange.
So I think what we're gonna see the next time we see Meruem
Yeah.
is that whole place is going to look different. He's going to have terraformed it,
Oh boy.
if you will.
Oh boy.
Blah.
Now,
Blah.
one of that also means that they could basically just say, and during that time, he has a room full of women for basically birthing the next generation, and they could just be like, yeah, and that's a thing.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to show anything. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to give them encouragement.
No,
I know
no,
this show
but-
already came out and stuff, but I feel like if we say it more, the more it's actually going to happen. So, like, let's just, like...
Or maybe we should say that specifically so it doesn't happen, since we have such a great track record with HunterxHunter.
That was a joke, right?
Yeah, no.
Because I am pretty sure both of us have a... Well, no, you have a slightly better track record than me, I think.
Well, but yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, guys, this was a
This was an episode.
crazy episode.
Yeah.
I would say, like, the first half of it is, like, some of my favorite Hunter stuff because it delves into the relationship between Gon and Killua.
Yep.
And the second half of it is, like...
Was also crazy,
but
of
it's
a different
like,
style.
It's, like, the kind of reasons that, like, make me go, oh, right, Hunter isn't perfect.
Yeah. But it has those great moments to, sort of
Yeah.
compensate.
Yeah.
But
the way they use sound in this show
Yeah.
for great effect when things move at insane speeds.
And props to that extra soundtrack with the Rammot Killua fight. That was a really good
new.
little standout track.
I'm trying to remember if we've heard it before, but there's
don't think so.
many episodes that
Yeah,
we've watched
but
thus
we
far.
could have,
But I don't recognize it. There's more recently, actually, since the Chimera Ant stuff has started, there's been a lot of new music, like a lot of new songs in particular used for kind of big fights and stuff, big moments. But I like that when it comes down to big kind of action moments, like big moments of like just pure power and just epic, whoa, like when Killua took off Rammot's head.
Yeah.
There wasn't any like crazy sound or whatever.
Right.
It was just just done.
Yep.
And you're just like, oh, he did it.
And Rammot's
my
eyes like
gosh.
flip back to his body, like what
Yeah.
just happened?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was
I don't want there to be
delightful.
some kind of subconscious power up that Killua goes through from having the control bit from his brother removed, but I do want there to be the very real mental kind of freedom that he has to be able to feel like he can make choices without any kind of pressing influence on him.
right. Well, and it's the idea that Killua is a very capable fighter
Well, he is
when he fights, so
but he doesn't fight that often.
Right.
That's the point.
Exactly.
So if he has, another 3 weeks like this, I don't know. I just think that would be very cool to see
Who knows?
them go through this whole thing. Also, there's a very real possibility that these Chimera Ants are actually a bigger deal than we let on, because Chitu's speed is such that's actually caused us to go into a slight bit of a physics discussion there.
Right.
But then we're like, Nen, it's fine.
It's not that important.
But the idea that Morel and Knuckle both went together to stop one is like, well, they want guaranteed success. I gotcha.
Right.
2
Because
on
anything
1.
could happen.
But that's also really crazy in that, well, they're like raw at this whole thing, and they're still like just physically or just just in terms of power, they're stronger. So
The Chimerans,
than humans. They're just better than humans.
Yep.
Like there's this very real like we are the superior race kind of thing that's getting
we
slowly
are the solution. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, interesting episode.
Yep.
Not my favorite, but
had some
the
good
stuff
stuff in
with
there.
Killua was fantastic. Yes,
Awesome.
very good stuff.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you want to watch the next 2 episodes reactions right now, go check out that link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. Any kind of support comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or whatever. Anything that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.